I thought I'd go live during the Super Bowl just because probably there's a lot of people that aren't interested in football. So there's the Dolly one I did last night. I kind of finished it up today. Kind of like the way it came out. That was in oil. I'm going to mess with a little bit of acrylic today just to see if I could do a, because I never did portraits in acrylic. I want to see if I could do one in acrylic now, just to test it out. Uh, I got some random pictures here of girls. I even got one of Trump. There was a really good artist, man. Man, look at the stuff he did back then, man. Isn't that amazing? I can't remember the guy's name, but here's some of his portraits. I don't know why I'm getting into portraits so much. I didn't, I would like them, but they're, this guy was from like the, I think early 1900s. But man, look at the quality of his painting skills there. Look at this. I mean, how do you do that? That is amazing. You got to have a lot of patience to do something like that. Detail. This, I kind of like this guy right here. Let me try doing him in acrylic paint. We'll give it a try. I like that one. Those old top hats like Charlie Chaplin stuff, you know. I wish we wore hats like that still today. I guess you could wear them if you know you're getting married. Let me put this down here so you can see what I'm working on. We'll try and do that face there. This is a kind of a small. If this doesn't work out, I'll get a bigger canvas. So I have some acrylics here. I need to like mix the skin tone, red, yellow, and white, and black. I just got the green there for maybe the background, but I got some burnt umber too. I couldn't find my burnt sienna. I know I have some somewhere. And I got a set of new brushes. Will oh, those are watercolor brushes. But I do have some new brushes somewhere. Well, Seattle's up 3-0. I got the game on. I'm just not listening to it. That'd be awesome if Seattle uh, won the Super Bowl today. Last time they won it, they had what's his name, the quarterback. All right, we're gonna try this guy here. See if I can find a brush to sketch this out here. So we're gonna do it just like I've been doing the oil paintings. I'll sketch this out with burnt umber. I usually use burnt sienna, but this will work. He's got a big beard here. Maybe I'll just sketch the beard in as well here. just a rough sketch here. The big top hat. So his eyebrows are way up here. This isn't the best brush here. Yeah, so I like the way that my, I gotta get a different brush. My Salvador Dali painting came out pretty good. I actually like, this is all beard and here. Mustache. Shadows. It's got like a winter scarf on or something here. Looks like another Ebenezer Scrooge type guy here. All right. So this is a white scarf here. And then a black. All right, let's get started. Whoops. I just laid a brush right in the paint. The handle part. All right, here I'm going to put this on the paint so you can see how I mix it here. I went and got some corned beef. Stuff is good. All right, so we're going to make some skin tone. We're going to do it like just a quick way to do it. Red and yellow. Make an orange. So hopefully this works just like oil. This is what I do with the oil. I decided to take a little break from oil because Ellie left me yesterday. I see you went back to acrylic, and I didn't. I'm like, what is she talking about? I was thinking about doing acrylic yesterday, but I couldn't find all the colors I wanted. Alright, so we're going to make some lighter skin tone here with white. Grab some of this orange, mix some white in it. I have a feeling this might be easier than oil now because you know, acrylic dries pretty quick. If I make a mistake, I can keep going over it when it dries with another color. Then we'll make even a little bit lighter color here for highlights. And how we make brown, we take a little bit of orange and add a little black to it to make a brown color. There's a nice brown right there. Very nice. Alright. So I found this brush here. This might work. Alright, here we go. Let's start with the maybe I'll get the eyes done first. Dark brown. I'll just use dark brown. They're really thin eyes, really thin. You know, the lower eye you'd think would be round, but it's more flat. It's almost straight across the bottom part of the eye. A lot of people like make it egg shaped, but this lower part of the eye is usually straight across. Even I make that mistake sometimes. We got a little bit of shadow under here. Little shadow here on the side of the nose. Cool, like I said, if I put too much dark in a certain area, I'll be able to go over it with a lighter color when it dries if I make a mistake. So far, it's looking just like okay with it. I'm thinking it might end up looking like a oil painting. We'll see. I'm actually this mouth is a little higher. Looking really good. Really surprised. So I'm going to try the hat real quick. There's white. I don't, there we go. There's a little bit of white here on the rim, and I'm going to put that in now. And then there's white coming down this part of the hat. I'm just going to throw it in there. Then there's some kind of band coming across here. White, that'll turn to gray. Alright, let's do the hat now. I'm going to get some black. I'll follow my sketch here. You get a little bit of that white there, it turns gray. But I'll go over some of it where I want it to be pretty black. Get the liner brush. 3-0. Seattle's on top. One thing I did like about acrylic, like no matter how heavy you put it on, uh, it will always flatten out for you. Seattle's got the ball again. Already in their territory there. Let's do the skin tone now. It's pretty much, I'm going to use my mid-tone. The first one I mixed white with the orange. And then I'll put all the light colors in afterwards. So wherever I don't have brown, I'm going to put this orange color. orange and white. These are all shadows in here. And we'll run the light color down the nose here. It's looking pretty good for acrylic paint. There's a little bit of gray in my white. So it's not totally white. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the dot in there now. So he does have an eyelid here. And this one's really close. Looks like the eyebrows are kind of way up here. Maybe this wasn't the best example to try. Like it's pretty easy. We'll hit some light spots in here now. Let's do the beard. I'm going to mix a little white and a little bit of gray so it's not totally white. I just ate and I'm getting heartburn. Rolades. Where are my Rolades? Then Seattle's on top. Yeah, I thought I'd paint because I don't think everybody watches football, so paintball is going on. Well, maybe if I forget about my heartburn, it'll go away. I'll put some dark lines in here in a second. And we got a white scarf here. Some gray in it. A black suit. Oh, this was supposed to be black. I'm thinking if I end up liking this acrylic, I might go to acrylic for a while. That way I can learn how to do portraits with both acrylic and oil. Everything's okay except the brushes I'm using. The brushes are very flimsy. coming out pretty good for acrylic. Thought I grabbed a fan brush for the whiskers. I'll just have a liner brush here. I wish that brush was clean. Try this big brush here. Well, I don't know what you guys think. What do we got in here today? David, thank you. You still in here? There's a couple of you in here. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with it, I guess. Let's put some highlights in right now. A little more light. I hate to say it, I had an easier time with this than when I use my oil paint. But maybe I should do a few more in acrylic, and it'll help me out with my oil when I go back to oils, because I'm not blending it. For some reason when I do oil I tend to blend it, but I didn't have to do any blending with this. Let's try a different, I'm going to try a different face. We'll try a girl's face now. There we go. Done. Wow. I hate to say it, that's probably the best I've done so far. Only took 39 minutes. But I mean, I don't know. I did that Jesus one up there. That one came out good. That's oil. So I mean, that one came out good. So it all depends what you want to, you know. Obviously, you can do them in acrylic. This is on. This is what you would use for watercolor. This paper. So, and now what's cool about it? It's already almost dry. I mean, if someone wanted this, I could mail it really easily. Let me find a girl I can do here. Something harder, I guess. That's too hard. Maybe this one. I don't know what that is on her eye. Maybe it's supposed to be teardrops, but I won't put those white lines in. I think I'll give this a try because it's a profile. I haven't done many profiles. So this one, I think I'll sketch it in a little bit because I want it to fill the whole. I'm really good at sketching. Alright, well, I hope this works. This is the hardest part, getting those without getting it to look like a witch's nose. I think I like that nose. That looks pretty good. This is all shadow in here. Okay, all shadow. Six to nothing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think I'm going to use some of that orange I got here for the shadow areas, because there's a lot of red in her face there, especially like right in here. I think I need to eyes and the nose here. Do, 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 do. I should do it like I did the other one. I should put all the skin tone in first, and then I'll marks and lights where I need them. I gotta find a better brush. Okay. Do, 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 do. guess I'll just use the brown. Be too dark. Have to lighten it up just a bit. Now, I'm going to have to use the orange, I guess. Her hair is actually going to come down a little more. This one's a little harder. The hairline actually comes pretty close to this eye here, so hey, thanks for watching, everyone. It's kind of getting there. Let me put some, I got this green, I'll put green, black, and white for the background. Like I'm kind of like in the air about this. Because I mean, I like the acrylic now because I keep going over this with color when it dries if I make a mistake, which I made plenty of mistakes there. Oh, her outfit is Thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Seattle's winning. They got the ball. It's almost halftime. They're up 6-0. I'll have to repair. That's the best profile I've done so far. Pretty much ever. You know, without it looking crazy looking. Because it looks pretty nice, the profile. It doesn't look like I forced it, you know. I've done a lot of things where it looks, the portraits look bad. I pretty much paint over the ones I don't think that are it. Just chalk it up to practice. So there, it's almost halftime. I think that lip is supposed to go all the way to the ear. There we go. And we got some part of her neck here. do, 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 do. Grace, well, I got the game. I'm not I'm not watching it really. Just looking at the score. I didn't think it was gonna be on because I just have antenna. I don't have cable or anything. Yeah, my friend Lisa went to the Rick and Lisa experience. She went to the bar we play at to watch it, but I didn't. She wanted me to go with her, but I didn't want. Oh wait, now it's 9-0. They must have scored. They must have kicked the field goal. Well, anyway, this is a now that I'm trying for today. It's the first time I ever did portraits in acrylic. It's a little different, but it seems easier to me. Here's the first one I did. It's not like as good as the one I did in oil the other day. This one came great. You can kind of see the difference from oil, but I think acrylic's a whole different ball game. If I wanted to do pop art, this is what I would use. Like if I did stuff like Andy Warhol, you would use acrylic paint. I mean, this is already dry. Mess around with some of these highlights now. Are you watching football, Grace? Or you don't care? I mean, I live in Seattle, so Seattle wins. Hey, Tisha, thank you. These are my first portraits in acrylic. I've been messing around with oil for the last 2 months. This is really fun. I mean, you don't have to worry about inhaling any bad chemicals. I was getting kind of woozy yesterday. Too much oil. The oil I have is not. It still gets to you. This acrylic you can paint indoors with this. Acrylic's not good if you go outdoors. Your palette will dry on you with the wind. So that's why a lot of people, they go outdoors, they use oil because the wind doesn't affect the paint. Anybody have somebody they want me to try? Anybody have a famous person that they want to see me paint? Brett. Oh, he was the Bear. Because I was born in Chicago. Brett Favre was the Bears' nightmare. The Bears could never make it to the playoffs, man, with Brett Favre. Green Bay would always win the division. Favre, huh? I could do a football player. I used to do them. That's what I started out with, pop art. It's actually, they're pretty easy, football players, because they don't really have to do their face. The helmet kind of covers their face. I like this necklace. You can kind of see some of the shadow here on her neck. All right, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking for more subscribers. Well, I could do, I could try and find the Seattle quarterback, picture of him throwing a pass or something. Sam Darnold, number 14. That looks like a good one. I think I like this one better. It's a little easier. I could do a Sam Darnold. I gotta go run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Well, am I done with this one? Kind of like it. I could do more with the hair, but let's move on to something else. So there's two I've done. In acrylic paint. I didn't think I could do it in acrylic. Seems easier for some reason. I don't know which one to do. I guess I like this one. Wow, it's been years since I've done a football player. I used to have to do it, sketch it with the squares. I'd print that out and then put squares on it and get it up here. It's perfect. Let me kind of guesstimate this thing here. I think it'll fit. I think it'll fit. Doing a rough here. All right, I like it. If it's out, I'll be surprised. Looks like he's got a mustache. I think. All right, we're gonna try it. I've got no blue. I need a dark blue. Let me finish all this. There it is. Mike Tyson. I gotta go get some guys. watching the commercials. Let me get some blue. I can't believe it's already dark here in Seattle. The day just went by so fast. Oh wow. My paint's already drying on the palette. I forgot about I'll put the light color in first this time. I'm not trying to do, an expert job here. So blue, primary blue. We'll mix a little bit of gray in it. Let's see what this looks like. Pretty dark. Not sure how this is going to turn out. Painting pretty loose. Really quickly. Once you sketch something in like this, it's almost like coloring. Singing I can't wait. Looking pretty good. I'm not used to this paint drying up on me anymore. good idea. I still want to do somebody else. Pamela, how's it going? Yeah, the face does look pretty right, huh? It's kind of hard to do the faces on football players in a helmet like that. You could probably go find some of my old paintings from way back in the 90s. I used to sell on a lot of football players. Uh, I did Walter Payton. I'm pretty sure I did a Brett Favre. I did Roethlisberger. Uh, who else did I do? Definitely getting there. Uh, I think I'll do maybe a light blue background, I think. It's pretty crazy. This one, I kind of like this one because I hand sketched it. Like I told you, when I first started doing them, I would kind of cheat. I would, sometimes I'd use a projector, project the image up on the screen and then just kind of trace it and then paint it. That's why I quit doing it, because it was, didn't feel like art. Need some neon green for the outlines. all gets green around here. Green, green, green. I wonder if somebody would buy this at the flea market. Start selling here in Seattle. They finally started a flea market here in the little area that I live in, Magnolia. So I'm gonna kind of sign up for that. I got a tent and everything. I mean, I've already sold out in the farmers markets during the summer, but now they got an indoor swap meet, which is all year round. They do it every other Saturday, so that would be great for me. Has anybody on there, have you anybody in Seattle before? Very cool. I'm going to try and do these, the guards on here. I don't have a good brush, but uh, That was hard. Well, nothing, all field goals. Wow. No touchdowns yet. Unless, yeah, no touchdowns. I'm going to try and mix my green here. I have a turquoise green. Maybe if I mix some yellow with it. I think this will work. Yeah, it looks like the green. Wow. Well, I'm glad you mentioned doing a football player. Well, I kind of like it. I'll probably hang this up in my buddy's bar. He has a bar here in the village where I live. If hopefully they win. Yeah, I think he will too. You know, I hung in, remember Marshawn Lynch? Seattle had that running back that never took interviews, never said a word. He was like a lot of controversy with, he'd go do an interview and just sit there for 5 minutes and just go, mm-hmm. Well, I did him, and it was supposed to be for the bar, but somebody wanted to buy it, so I let some. Oh, I feel like I'm missing. some of these cards here. Well, they're only up by 12. I mean, it's not over yet. This reminds me of squash, not gouache. He just got sacked. Reminds me of those crayons. I forget what they're called. I have a set. I haven't tried them yet. Third and 14. Uh-oh. Nope. They're going to have to punt. I can't believe the day is almost over. Well, I have have a acrylic pen that I'm going to sign it with, but I don't know where it's at since it's a smaller painting. There we go. It looks like crayon painting, doesn't it? Looks like you could have done that with crayons. Hey, thank you, Grace. Yeah, I like it too. I'm just going to keep it rough looking like this. I mean, I could go to the outlines to make it look tight, but I kind of like it the way it looks. Oh, I got to put white there. It's actually supposed to be his number here. Now it's done. All right, I'm going to eat dinner. I'm going to eat dinner real quick, and I'll be back to do some more. But thanks for watching, everyone. I'll do a recap. So this acrylic paint, I did this guy first. And then I did this girl. I mean, I'm so happy with this, the way that came out. It doesn't look like I forced it. It looks pretty natural. And I sketched that by hand. I didn't measure anything, I just kind of eyeballed it. It's very cool. You can see the shadow of the necklace on her neck. Lucky, thank you. Give me 20 minutes. I'm going to eat dinner. I just got to heat it up in the microwave. I want to come back and do another portrait of somebody. If you guys got any ideas, just let me know. See you, Grace. Notification bell, it'll notify you when I'm going live again. Thanks, everyone.